After a political charge or politically charged and equally tiring Saturday, political parties in Pakistan filed their nominations for the next Prime Minister. The joint opposition has nominated the PMLN leader, Shehbaz Sharif, as their Prime Ministerial candidate, while the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf has floated the name of its Vice Chairman and former Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi. The Pakistan National Assembly will meet on Monday, that is tomorrow, at 2 p.m. local time to elect the country's new leader. 2 days after former Prime Minister Imran Khan was ousted out of power with less than 24 hours to go for the vote, both the PTI and the joint opposition have made stark statements. Opposition leader Sharif has said that the new cabinet will be formed in consultation with allies. He also promised a new era for Pakistan. The PTI, on the other hand, has called on its lawmakers to resign en masse if Sharif is elected as the Prime Minister.
ये इससे ज़्यादा तौहीन आमेज़ पाकिस्तान के लिए क्या बात होगी कि एक फॉरेन इम्पोर्टेड हुकूमत, एक फॉरेन सेलेक्टेड हुकूमत पाकिस्तान के ऊपर इम्पोज कर दी जाए और शहबाज शरीफ जैसे शख्स को उसका सरबराह बना दिया जाए। लिहाजा कोर कमेटी की रिकमेंडेशन ये है कि वज़ीर-ए-आज़म इमरान खान को उन्होंने ये कहा है कि हमें असम्बलियों से मुस्ताफ़ी हो जाना चाहिए।
Even after an ouster, former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan has not given up. He is still claiming of a foreign conspiracy. Khan is scheduled to hold a protest in Islamabad later today. And ahead of the rally, Khan tweeted saying that Pakistan became an independent state in 1947. But the freedom struggle begins again against a foreign conspiracy of regime change. Imran Khan added, it is always the people of the country who defend their sovereignty and democracy. After trying everything in and outside the book, Imran Khan could not retain the Prime Minister's chair. He became the first Prime Minister in Pakistan to be unseated through a no-confidence vote. As the clock struck an hour past midnight, 174 members of the National Assembly voted in favour of the motion. In the House of 342 members, opposition needed 172 to pass the resolution. PMLN's Ayaz Sadiq chaired the latter part of the session, and so he could not cast his vote, while the PTI dissenting members skipped the voting process. While the formalities to elect a new Prime Minister goes underway, the question that arises is, what next for Imran Khan? Local reports suggest that the former Pakistan Prime Minister, along with his close aides, Shah Mahmood Qureshi and Fawad Chaudhry, have been put on the exit control list. That means they cannot leave Pakistan. Alongside, sources from the Security and Federal Investigation Agency say that their immigration staff was put on high alert with a directive to stop any government official travelling abroad without a no-objection certificate. The development in Pakistan has been historic, but at the same time has followed a set pattern of over 70 years. No Prime Minister in Pakistan has ever completed his 5-year tenure. And with Imran Khan, the spell continues. He tried to cling to power through unconstitutional ways. He attempted to block the no-trust vote. He called on the president to dissolve the House. He even peddled a conspiracy theory. But all efforts were pointless. He was clean-balled by those who were once his close allies. Well, for more updates on this, we are being joined live by our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik from Islamabad. Anas Malik, good to see you. It was a very long night for you yesterday. How did Pakistanis react to the vote yesterday that ousted Prime Minister Imran Khan? And probably you can also tell us on any new developments since that dramatic session, including the planned protest by the former Prime Minister.
Certainly, it's been a long night, Eric. It's been more than 18 hours since we've been reporting continuously for non-stop from the Pakistani National Assembly, first outside and then inside. And finally, that vote of no confidence taking place, leading to the ouster of the Pakistani Prime Minister. Now, today, the Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan, who is adamant that this was due to a foreign conspiracy, is scheduled to lead a protest rally and in solidarity with his government and against what he claims is a foreign imported government. That is what is going to be the agenda of this protest. In about 2 hours from now, he's going to be leading that protest here in Islamabad. And Other smaller protests will be held across the country in different cities as well. Now, if I talk to you about the recent developments, tomorrow the vote of in fact, tomorrow the vote on the election of the parliamentary leader, new leader of the House, will be done. The PTI's Shah Mahmood Qureshi has submitted his nomination papers for the post of the leader of the House, that means the Prime Minister, and whereas the joint opposition's Shehbaz Sharif has submitted his papers, both of the papers have been accepted as well, despite the fact that the PTI had raised some objections on Shehbaz Sharif. Eric?
Anas Malik, Imran Khan says freedom struggle begins. Do you think despite him leaving the Prime Minister's residence quietly yesterday, he will go down without a fight?
Well, giving up without a fight is not something that is known for Imran Khan, be that be his cricketing career, be that be his political career. So we expect things to get more heated up, politically more heated up here in Islamabad, metaphorically as well and literally, because literally it's the temperature outside, it goes up till about 38-39 degrees Celsius, and in the month of Ramzan, in the mid of April, when it's hot, he's raising the temperature. The political temperature is hot as well. Imran Khan is expected to build this narrative around that he was ousted through a foreign conspiracy. But you have to keep one thing in mind is that he needs a new narrative to harp on, to build himself on when he goes for the elections. The elections are planned a year and a half from now in October 2023. So he needs a new narrative because the older promises that he had done, be that be about inflation, economy, creating jobs, eradicating corruption, bringing back the plundered or looted wealth, none of them seem to have worked. In fact, he did not. His government could not honor those or deliver on those promises. Therefore, he needs a new narrative, and that is the reason we're seeing that he is taking to the streets with this narrative that the foreign forces were the ones who had conspired against his ouster. Eric?
We'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much for your insights. Anas Malik, live from Islamabad, Pakistan. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.